It was confirmed that this character right here is Tokinara Tsuneyashiro. This means that the light novel Can't For Your Own World will get adapted after the Thousand Year Blood War. When the trailer dropped, someone tagged the original author of Can't For Your Own World into a post, and he replied back with a thumbs up, letting us know that this is exactly who we think it is. Kubo is already planning and thinking about events that happen after the Thousand Year Blood War. In the anime of Bleach, we know about the 5 great noble families, but we've only seen 4. And so far, we know about the Shihoin clan, the Shiba clan, and the Kushiki clan. With this trailer, we are now introduced to the 4th family of the 5 great noble families, which is the Tsuneyashiro clan. If we get this light novel adapted, that means there's more room for other light novels to be adapted. This could be one of the biggest comebacks for the Bleach series. Additionally, Kubo wants We Do Not Always Love adapted into the anime, and that also takes place after the Thousand Year Blood War. So it's looking like the Thousand Year Blood War is no longer the last arc of the series. I can't wait to see what other news we're going to get before the Thousand Year Blood War is wrapped up. In this trailer of Cour 2, we've gotten multiple scenes about the Soul King. Now, if you're an anime only fan, you probably didn't catch it, but as a manga reader, we've gotten many new scenes that weren't in the manga. The only thing we know about the Soul King is that Aizen, back in the Soul Society arc, when he was leaving the Gotei 13, he left us with this line.
その耐え難い天の座の空白も終わる。これからは私が天に立つ。
This is one of the new scenes. We see a torso, and we see arms, and we see legs. With that being the case, we might get a Soul King backstory. In the anime and the manga, we've only heard about the Soul King through Aizen and Unohana. When Aizen was getting sealed by Unohana, Aizen asked him, "Why do you subjugate yourself to that thing?" Unohana was like, "The Soul King, you mean?" Oh, so you've seen it. The Soul King is the linchpin of the world. Without him, everything would fall and crumble. The Soul King has always been there, and multiple people have known about his existence, such as Aizen, for example. He's known about the Soul King before the Soul Society arc. In Turn Back the Pendulum, Aizen is seen with a group of Soul Reapers, and they're giving something to him. Later on, it's revealed that Aizen has been shaving off the souls of Soul Reapers and feeding it to the Hyogoku. One day, he realizes that it's not working. Nothing is making his Hyogoku closer to completion. Aizen wants to get Unohana's Hyogoku and feed it to his own. During his research, Aizen realized and found out about the existence of the nails of the Soul King. The Soul Reapers that he was with stumbled across this girl named Rangiku Matsumoto, and they robbed her of the nails of the Soul King. They give it to Aizen, and then the Hyogoku gets closer to the completion that Aizen has been wanting to see the entire time. And this is why Gin, in the entire series, was playing undercover and trying to get revenge on Aizen. It's what Aizen did to Rangiku when they were kids. Now, these events and all this information wasn't included into the anime, and I wish it was, because it would have had the fans understand Gin's motives a little better. If the Tokinara teaser is what we are going to get after the Thousand Year Blood War, then we will be getting that information in the anime form. Some people believe the Thousand Year Blood War will only go until Cour 3, and then Cour 4 will be Can't For Your Own World and different light novel adaptations. Personally, I believe Thousand Year Blood War, it'll go to Cour 4, and then we will get Can't For Your Own World and different light novels after all 4 of these cours. But let me know what you think in the comments. I'm curious. Kubo in Club Outside has expressed his desire to adapt one of the light novels, We Do Not Always Love You. This light novel takes place after the Thousand Year Blood War. If Kubo is already thinking about events that happen after the Thousand Year Blood War, who's to say he won't adapt a light novel that happens during the Thousand Year Blood War? It has to do with Kira versus a Sternritter, Shaz Domino. Inside of this light novel, we get the answer as to why Kira is still alive in the Thousand Year Blood War, despite him being killed by Bambies at the beginning of the first invasion. Shaz Domino, he fought against Ichigo, and we all know how that turned out. Damn! I think this light novel has a good chance of being adapted into the anime. I think it would just add some great character moments for Kira and also for the story of Bleach, because it's not just a fight. It has to do with Central 46, the Hyogoku, and so on. I think that would be a great light novel to adapt into the anime of the Thousand Year Blood War, just for the fact that Kubo has already expressed his desire to adapt one of the light novels, which happens after the Thousand Year Blood War. The fan service in Cour 1 of the Thousand Year Blood War was absolutely phenomenal. Now, I'm not talking about the fan service you might be thinking about right now. The fan service I'm referring to is extended fight scenes, more information on existing ideas that were present in the manga that Kubo was able to expand upon even more in this Thousand Year Blood War adaptation. In Cour 1, we got Ichigo versus Yuha, an extended fight scene. We had Yamamoto versus Yuha, which is also a extended fight scene. Unohana versus Zaraki, which gave us a better understanding on what her bankai does and how she actually uses it. Now, I'm comparing these moments to the manga of the Thousand Year Blood War. The anime blew the manga out of the water. If Cour 1 is already on this trend of expanding fight scenes and more information on these series, Cour 2 would only continue that. We got a understanding on why Uryu went over to the Quincy side. Now, you could look at that and be like, well, he's a Quincy, of course he's gonna side with the Quincy's. But in the manga, that was non-existent. One moment he's on our side, and then the next he's on the enemy side. And it wasn't fleshed out as well as you could tell Kubo would have liked. But in the anime, we had that where it was fleshed out. The examples that I just gave, the extended fight scenes and the additional pieces of information inside the story, these aren't all of them, guys. These are just a few that I was able to think of just right now. And to leave you guys off with a parting gift as I close out this video, Kubo has said he has the full and completed backstory on Unohana Yachiru, Unohana Retsu, the first Genpachi, on how she grew up, how she picked up the sword, how she joined the Gote 13. He has all that information, and he was going to put it inside of the Thousand Year Blood War. He felt that it would have strayed and confused the reader from what's happening in the story, so he didn't include it. There is a possibility we will get this backstory inside of the second chapter of the Hell arc that Kubo is currently working on. So, I am currently editing this video right now, but as I was listening to it, I realized there could be a part of this video that could be misunderstood. So let me clarify. We have not gotten a specific confirmation from Kubo saying he is going to continue the Hell arc, but I do believe that when we get a continuation of it, because at the end of the chapter, it says the story unfolds, but I believe when we get another chapter of it, whenever we get the continuation, that's when we will get the Unohana Retsu backstory. I just wanted to clarify that for you guys before someone misunderstands and runs with it. Anywho, back to the video. We don't know when it's going to come out, but it is confirmed that we will be getting more of a continuation for that arc. So I'm super excited for that. Thank you for watching this video. I didn't expect this to be this long, but there's just so many things to talk about when it comes to Bleach right now. We have, Cour 2, we have Cour 3 and 4, Not to mention, we have the Hell arc Kubo is still working on. He's given us additional new information in the Thousand Year Blood War. I'm sure he's still working on Burn the Witch. Like, the list just keeps going. But those are going to be different videos for a different day. So when that happens, I'll let you guys know. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm still new at this, guys, so forgive me for the late updates, for the lack of postings, but I will try to let you guys know when I post. I will link my Twitter in the description, and I will see you guys in my next video.